What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to another NASCAR Heat 5 video. We are back with NASCAR Heat 5. We are back with the Cup Series Championship, where we are using Bubba Wallace. And we are going to hopefully go through this entire season and win the Cup Series Championship at the end of it and hold it high in front of all of our fans, because Bubba Wallace is the best. Now, if you guys missed the last episode, the debut episode of this series, we chose the driver, which is obviously Bubba Wallace, as you can see by the screen. It is Bubba Wallace's car, the Richard Petty car, number 43. And we raced the first race, Daytona 500. And if you missed it, then you might want to go back and watch it, because it's pretty entertaining. But you can see there on the screen that we do have one win. We won the first race of the season. We can go and check the standings. We finished in first, and we finished with 40 points, because first place wins 40 points every time. So John Nemechek actually finished second, which is actually pretty crazy. There's some pretty crazy finishes in this first race. Kyle Busch, he finished 13th. Kurt finished even later down there. I don't even know where Kurt's at. He's not even in the top of the standings. But these are the playoff standings, obviously. We have 5 playoff points, and we have 40 regular standing points. So we are going to be jumping right into the Las Vegas Pennzoil 400. It is a Speedway type track, as I mentioned in the last episode that the Daytona 500 is a super speedway because it is such a big track. But Las Vegas is a little bit smaller, so there's more laps. This is hard difficulty. This is, I might as well show you. This is hard difficulty with 90% difficulty or 90 difficulty as the actual amount. Full damage on the cars, 13% race distance. I don't know why I couldn't say that. So that means that it's not too long, it's not too short. The bigger tracks have shorter amount of laps. The smaller tracks have more amounts of laps. Like the Phoenix is a tiny track, so it even classifies itself as a short track, so it has 41 laps, but those laps won't take very long. Let's get to, like, Bristol has 65 because it's just really tiny. If I could find Martinsville has 65 as well because it's very small too. So there's a few on here. I'm sure the road course, the Mid-Ohio Classic or whatever it's called, if I could find it on here. Is there a Mid-Ohio Classic? Maybe I didn't pass it, or maybe I passed or something. There's a road course on here. Oh, here's a road course. Charlotte, the Roval. Who doesn't love the Roval? But it's 15 laps because it's such a huge, massive road course. And the Watkins Glen is 12 laps because that's even bigger. So there's different varying levels of laps in each race with 13% difficult or 13% distance, because I didn't want these videos to go very long. So I might as well move it down. We're not going to do 100% race distance. We're not going to do just like 7% race distance, because that's not even really a race. With 13%, I feel like so far, at least with the Daytona, it gave me enough time to pass everybody, especially if we don't qualify well. It gave me enough time to catch up to everybody, to pass everybody, and then lead a couple of laps as well. So that's what we're going to go with. We are going to jump right into the Las Vegas Pennzoil 400. I hope you guys do go and enjoy. If you do, make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button while you're downloading. It takes a few seconds. Hit that and realize how much I really do appreciate it. And let's jump right in. I'll see you guys on the track. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Las Vegas. We got to get a little bit of practice in just to test out the car, see how it's feeling for this race weekend. See how the track is looking. We got to get a feel for where the speed in the track is. Usually it's on the lower end around the turns, and then by the wall up at the top for the straightaway. But we got to get a feel for it, like everybody does. Got to get those wear on the tires, get them used to the track. And it looks like it's going to be a nice day for at least qualifying. I don't know how the race conditions are going to look, but at least for practice and qualifying, it looks like it's a nice day. It might be a night race, actually, the way the sun's looking. All right, so our first timed lap. We're actually catching up to somebody here. Joey Logano looks like. Oh no, 34. Not sure who 34 is.
You're clear.
I just judged by the color of the car, really. But it looks like, unlike the Daytona, unlike the 500, we are going to have to slow down the turns a little bit. We can't just have full speed on the acceleration the entire time around here, which could get a little bit tricky. Could slow us down a little bit more than what we're looking for. Can't just go pedal to the metal, it looks like. Oh, but we're fast. This Bubba Wallace 43. Oh, the Richard Petty Racing. They know what they're doing. This boy's fast. If I get out in front, there's no catching me. There is going to be no catching me. Qualify. I may start on the pole position, because the way that we're looking in practice, we're going to be breezing through qualifying at least. I mean, look at this. We just set a 32. All right, I'm going to end the practice there and go back to the garage, because now we just need to jump right into qualifying. No, we got to go to the next session now. We got to jump right into qualifying. We can't just skip over that.
Go, go, go.
Let's get the qualifying. So pole is 33 seconds. We were hitting 32 in practice, so I would have a feeling we're going to sit on the pole. And who doesn't want to sit on the pole? Last race in the Daytona, we started 38th. We actually qualified 39th. But somebody had a little bit of a problem, and they were deducted some spots, so we had to sit 38th. We got moved up a place. And then we jumped up all the way to first and led like 21 laps, I think it was. Something like that, 21, 22 laps. And we won the race. And now we just got to win all the other races so that we can win the championship. As long as I hit these turn 1 and turn 2 right with the right amount of speed, we should be sitting at 32 seconds. You got to let off the acceleration just a tad right as you enter the turn so that you can keep up the speed coming out of the turn. And we look like we're going to be on the seat for pole position. There it is, baby. Our first pole of the season with a time of 32.2 seconds. Bubba Wallace is fast. A whole second quicker than Kevin Harvick, who finished any significant players finishing down here. Jimmy Johnson finishes in 28th for qualifying. Austin Dillon is going to start 35th. I need to stop saying Joe. John Nemechek, the one who finished second in the last race, he is going to be starting this race 39th. All right, Bubba Wallace is ready. This car is fast. We are going to get this race underway. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, starting right next to Kevin Harvick. We got the inside track, so here we go, baby. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. It looks like it's going to be me and Kev battling it out for at least this first turn. I'm going to keep the inside track.
All right, you're clear.
And we should be able to lead all 35 laps if nothing goes wrong. I have a feeling that nobody is going to catch this car. I mean, we were setting speeds out there in practice and qualifying, hitting 32 seconds. Man, we were going fast. And this car is built for these kind of tracks right here, not the Daytona, because the Daytona, it took us a couple of laps to get a little bit of separation there. So once we can get in our groove, we should be able to hit the separation way quicker. Now, in the last episode, I did a little bit of a time lapse of the race. I didn't feel like I wanted to cut it out, so I just put some music behind it and let you guys just watch an accelerated version of me just going around the track in first place. And that's probably what I'm going to do here, but it looks like since we started on the pole, it's going to happen a little bit sooner than I would have thought. Because I don't envision, unless something drastic happens, I'll pull you guys back in, but I don't envision anything going wrong here. We've already started out in such a quick pace that Kevin Harvick is getting left behind. They're just leaving turn 1, and we're already in the straightaway heading into turn 2. So I think unless I do something tragic, then I'll have to get back to you guys when the race is over in 35 laps. So I don't know. I'll decide after this lap what I'm going to do. We're still hitting 32 seconds. Man, we are blazing this track. If this is a cartoon, there'd be flames coming out the back of our tires because we're just going so fast right now. But maybe we're going to have to bump up the difficulty a little bit. 90 might be a little bit too easy. That's what this whole series is about. It's about experimenting with the difficulties, experimenting with the race distance. I think the race distance is fine because I don't want these, like I said earlier, I don't want these videos to be way too long, super boring and stuff. Definitely don't want that. So even with the speed, like the time lapse and stuff, I still don't want them to go too long. So I think what we're gonna do is, as I take a way too high turn on that one, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish this race, maybe bump up the difficulty to like 92, 93, and then we'll do the next race after that in the next episode, and then see how that is. And if it's too difficult, then we move it down to like 91 or something. Because 90 seems to be just a little bit too easy for Bubba Wallace in this Richard Petty 43 right here. But we already are 6 laps in. This track is going by really quick. I may be able to catch some people and lap some people, actually. I didn't even think about that. But I am going to, at the start of lap 7, I'm going to cut out in time lapse a couple of laps just to speed up the video a little bit. And then I might pull you guys back in if I catch anybody and start lapping people, because that might be where I get some trouble. But I'll see you guys after the time lapse.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I need. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time. Yeah, I don't wanna fight with you.
Ooh, here we go. Gotta pull you guys back in. We got a car crash coming in. Somebody is smoking heavy. He dips off to the side. Oh, where's he going? Oh! I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if a caution's gonna come out or not. There is gonna be a caution. Alright, so we've got 16 laps remaining. Estimated fuel is 41 laps. We don't really need to pit. I'm not gonna pit. So let's just go in, and we were destroying people, man. I lapped like half the field. Oh, I think I'm going to. I don't think I'm gonna pit. I don't think I need new tires. My tires are looking pretty good. I just hope that nobody else pits, really. But I guess we can just advance right to the next restart. Here we go. Get the tires all warmed up here. Man, I had such a gap on everybody. I just hope I didn't make a mistake with not pitting.
Still there. Alright, clear outside.
As long as I can keep up the pace. I'm not sure who wrecked. I'm going to find out after the race is over. I couldn't really get a good feel for, or I couldn't see who it was as I was trying to avoid not crashing into them. But that is good that the AI cars are being aggressive with each other and trying to get good races and stuff in. So it's not just me out there. They're also being aggressive, and maybe a little bit too aggressive, some would say. And I'm pretty sure that car's out of the race now. So at the end of the race, we'll have to check and see who finishes in last. But now that excitement is over of the crash, I guess I can go back to a nice little time lapse of the final laps of the race, because I don't think anybody's going to be catching me. I'm already putting in some speed. I'm already back down to 32 seconds per lap, so don't think even Kevin Harvick's going to catch me, so might as well go back to the lap. If they do, I'll bring you guys back in. I'll pull you guys back in, but at the start of lap 26, we will time lapse it. I'm already starting to build that gap back up, but I was lapping fools like crazy, man. I was about to get back up to second place and stuff. A little bit, it sucks a little bit.
I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, 'cause the pain is in my eyes. Feels like I could break at any moment and shatter your insides. If you read my mind, call me all night long. Try to give you hints that are hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing I know. If I'm honest, I'll just make.
All right, let's finish up this race here. Final lap, cross the finish line. There it is. Back-to-back race wins for Bubba Wallace and the Richard Petty 43. Let's do another burnout, baby, here in Las Vegas, taking home another W, another trophy for Richard Petty Racing. Let's get actually onto the grass. Everybody wants to see the track. Everybody wants to see the grass get all burn up. But we had a little bit of excitement there with that crash. I'm still not sure who it was, but let's quit out of that. We can go continue. Joey Logano finished in second. We were so quick. We finished a full 10 seconds faster than Joey Logano in second. That is absolutely crazy. Any notable names down here? Jimmy Johnson in 19th. Austin Dillon in 26th. Ricky Stenhouse in 35th. Who was the man that wrecked? It was Brendan Gaughan. Brendan Gaughan was the man that took the L and got lapped 19 times and wrecked. So we lapped a total, or the first car to be lapped twice was Matt Benedetto at 25th, and then we lapped everybody else once until Daniel Suarez in 16th. He was the last car on the lead lap. So 16 cars we didn't get to lap. I probably would have been able to lap all of them if the wreck didn't happen, if Brendan Gaughan didn't get wrecked. But it is what it is. We finish with 2 wins now on the season, back-to-back races. We've got 40 more points, which equals 80 on the season. 10 total playoff points, 5 more from this race. So we're looking very solid. We are looking very solid. There's another celebration, another trophy in the cabinet of Bubba Wallace. Back-to-back race wins for his team. Look at this man. He's a beautiful man. And that is the beautiful Jiffy Lube Pennzoil trophy from Las Vegas. We finished with the fastest lap at a 32.245. We led the most laps at 35. We led every single lap. On the move, Ty Dillon started in 34th and he got up to 18th, so congratulations to Ty Dillon. And Chase Elliott started 3rd and finishes 17th. That is a tough break if I've ever seen one from Chase Elliott. But congratulations to everybody who was racing. That was a good race. All right, finished in first again for race number 2. Now we've got the Auto Club 400. It's a Speedway. 26 laps in total for this 13% race distance. And I think for this race, I'm going to bump up the difficulty to 93 because 90 seems to be a bit too easy. We're getting too many wins. We're getting out in front too much. We need to have a little bit more of a challenge. So for this race, for the Auto Club 400, it'll be up to 93 race difficulty. And then we'll see how that is. If it's too difficult, we'll move it down to like 91 or 92. We'll see how that is. We're just trying to find a nice balance of difficulty and combined with the race distance length. So that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more, make sure to smash that like button on the video, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button down below as well. It really helps me out. I really do appreciate it. And the Auto Club 400 is next week. Well, it is the next episode, not really next week, but it is the next race on the schedule. So I hope to see you guys there. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!